In this way, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. The prayer we are about to chant is a prayer asking for forgiveness for any impious actions we might have performed, knowingly or otherwise. Om Karacharan Kritam Va
Kayajam Karmajam Va Shravanam Janma Manasam Va Paradham
Vitam Va Sarvametaksam Swa Jai Jai Karuradev Sri Mahadeva Shambho Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Dhani Sa
Dhani Sa Dhani
Dhani Sa
Dhani Sa
Dhani Sa Gama
Dhani Sa
Gama Ga Sa Hari Om Hari Om Om Dhimita Dhimita Dhim Dhimita Dhimita Dhim Nache Bholanath Om
Dhimita Dhimita Dhim Dhimita Dhimita Dhim Nache Bholanath
Om Dhimita Dhimita Dhim Dhimita Dhimita Dhim Nache Bholanath Om
Dhimita Dhimita Dhim Dhimita Dhimita Dhim Nache Bholanath
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 Om Dhimika Dhimika Dhim Dhimika Dhimika Dhim Nache Bholanath Om
Dhimita Dhimita Dhim Dhimita Dhimita Dhim Nache Bholanath
Mirdanga bole Shiva 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 Om
Mridanga bole Shiva Shiva Shiva
Mirdanga bole Shiva 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 Om
Mridanga bole Shiva Shiva Shiva
Damaru bole Har 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 Om
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 Veena bole Hari Om Hari 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 Om
Nache Bholanath
Nache Bholanath
नाचे भोलानाथ बोलो
नाचे बोला नाथ,
नाचे भोलानाथ,
नाचे बोला नाथ,
नाचे भोलानाथ,
नाचे बोला नाथ,
नाचे भोलानाथ,
नाचे बोला नाथ।
नाचे भोलानाथ,
ओम धिमिका धिमिका धिम धिमिका धिमिका धिम नाचे बोला नाथ। ओम
धिमिका धिमिका धिम, धिमिका धिमिका धिम, नाचे भोलानाथ,
नाचे बोला नाथ,
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 नाचे भोलानाथ,
नाचे बोला नाथ, नाचे बोला नाथ, नाचे बोला नाथ, 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 भोलानाथ, भोलानाथ, नाचे भोलानाथ, नाचे भोलानाथ। ओम धिमिता धिमिता धिम नाचे भोलानाथ। प्रेम से बोलो महापति महादेव की जय। We offer astuti unto the divine Lord Krishna. As we clasp our hands and close our eyes. Vasudevasutam devam कंसचानुरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणीन्द्ररुद्रमरुत स्तुन्वन्त दिव्यैस्तवे वेदै साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदे गायन्ति यं सामगा ध्यानावस्थितद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विरसुरसुरगण देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः श्रीकृष्णाय वासुदेवाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। कृष्णचन्द्र भगवान की जय। The challenge to get you and I engaged in activities that has no benefit to us, no monetary benefit, or no sensual benefit, or no political benefit, or no position status benefit, becomes very difficult. That is, if we're not getting money, we're not getting fame, we're not getting position, power, and authority, we don't want to do it. As such, when we say we volunteer, 90% of the time we are volunteering because we want something. Like our students who are going to high school, they come and volunteer for the 40 hours because if they don't, they will not get their graduation.
But I wonder how many of them would just volunteer for the joy of volunteering. Now, there are some who have, because they've finished their 40 hours and they're still volunteering, because they've gone beyond the need of wanting something out of that. They are enjoying the activity. I would like to start our message today, our Sandesh, our Pravachan, with a little bit of a story. It is said once there was a man and his son who were very, very ordinary folks in the village who loved their dharma and sought every opportunity to do something that is good whenever they have a chance. They had no status in society. They were not very wealthy. They didn't have much education. They had no position. They just were people who lived and worked and enjoyed a simple life. But they were aware that there is a mandir and they go there regularly. But in the mandir there was a Shiv Lingam. And for some reason, the Shiv Lingam got damaged and got cracked. And everyone says, we need to get a new Shiv Lingam. But it was not an easy thing to get a lingam. For most of us, if we want a lingam, we have to send to India to get one. But where this man lived, it was along the seashores, and there are always beautiful rocks that looks like lingams. So one day, he and his son were casually walking down the beach, and lo and behold, he noticed protruding from the sand a beautiful object that when he went close by, he said, wow, this will be a beautiful lingam. His immediate thought was, I should get this to the mandir. Now, he started to try to uproot this lingam and realized, oh my God, it's not very light, it's pretty solid. So he decided to go and get his donkey. He has a little donkey. He brought his donkey, and he and his son lifted up the lingam and placed it on top of the donkey and strapped it down, and they started to walk to their home. As they got off the beach and they were starting to walk on the road, some passers-by looked at them and noticed that the donkey was actually straining to carry this. And they said, look at this man, he has no heart. And his son, both of them very strong, and they are killing that donkey by letting it carry that lingam. The man overheard this and thought, oh my, they are right, So immediately, after the passerby had gone by, he stopped the donkey and he said, son, put this stone on my back. You hold the donkey and let's walk. So now they are walking. The son is holding the donkey and leading. The father is carrying the stone and the block on his shoulder. As he reaches another corner, another group of passersby says, oh my God, look at that little boy. He has a donkey and he's got his father carrying that stone and suffering. What conscience does he have? How stupid is he? The young man overheard this and said, oh, they are right. So what does he do? He said, Daddy, no problem. You give me the stone, I'll put it on my back. You hold the donkey and you walk. Of course, as they walked along, another group of onlookers noticed and said, look at this man, he has no heart. That little boy is carrying that stone and he's such a big fellow and he has a donkey also. What stupidity. The father heard this and says, okay, sons. So, the father got on the donkey, the son got on the donkey, and they're carrying the stone. As they got along, another group of people came along and says, call the human rights people and the animal rights people. Look at what these people are doing, killing this donkey. Two of them sitting on the donkey and carrying a stone also. Now, what was interesting, that all those people who made a comment never asked him, why is he taking the stone? Where is he going? And can I help to carry the stone? They all had a criticism about how he was carrying the stone and how he was doing such a terrible job of carrying the stone. Do you know anyone like that who is just having a comment but never really willing to help? Don't put your hands up now, please. We must ask ourselves this question, are we like that? The world is full of people who will give comments and advice. And they said and you could, but when it comes to doing, they never thought about that. Of all of those observers and passerbys, none of them says, hey, maybe I can help you and we'll carry it together. Or why are you doing this? Oh, this is a beautiful idea. Not relevant. Just a very, very demeaning criticism about the action. The world, sadly, has a lot of people with these tendencies, and we are all potentially that type of people. Today our message is on how we can rise above that status. How we can rise above this tendency that, everybody in the world is doing it wrong, but don't worry, I'm not going to help you. I will only tell you how it's being done wrong. Some people have reached a point of perfection whereby they isolate themselves because they think what they know is the best thing and the right thing, and they will not get together with the other people who disagree with them. If you're not doing it their way, I'm sorry, I'm going to stay away, I'm not coming. In society, that is a sad state of existence. Personal, what we call personal isolation or ostracization. We isolate and ostracize ourselves from society because we think we know what is best, but we never help to do what is being done currently, although we don't think it's the best. How do we avoid this? How do we overcome this? Now, there are many, many answers. First, the objective of being content under all conditions is very important. The objective of being content under all conditions. Now, how do we become content under all conditions? Is that okay? You're doing something, I see what you're doing, without concluding, without being judgmental about what you're doing. I'm content, you're doing something right, and I might be doing something right. My thoughts are, how can I help you to do what you're doing? I'm not being judgmental. I'm not saying you're doing it wrong or you could have done it better. No, I want to understand what you're doing, and then maybe I can help you to do what you're doing. So not being judgmental. In order to not be judgmental, we have to have this state of being content. Now, this is a very, very challenging status to be content, because it literally means that we don't want anything. Now, some will say, Panditji, you mean we should say we don't want food? We don't want oxygen? Of course, that's not a want, that's a need. I need oxygen and I need food. Now, I may want a special dish that is not good for me, that's a want. But the need is, I need so many calories a day, and so on and so on. So my needs are taken care of. It is my wants where we have the problems. And when our life is filled of wants and want not, that is a state of discontent. I'm never happy with anything, not even with myself. Today, I want to quote one chopai, or maybe two, from Ramcharitmanas, from Ayodhya Kand, where Sant Goswami Tulsidas is explaining to the world that what kind of personality, what kind of attitude we may have, that we will develop a content mind and we will want to go out and seek the opportunity to be helpful contributors, to be the people who contribute for a positive difference. If you're contributing, let it be of a positive difference. Let us offer prayers to Prabhu Ram. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya This morning, I want to invite everyone to chant the words of the Ramcharitmanas. I will say them to you, you will repeat them, and then we will sing them together. Now, everybody, listen carefully and repeat. Sabke Priya. Everybody, Sabke Priya. Sabke Hitakari. Hitakari. Sabke Priya. सबके हितकारी, सबके प्रिय, सबके हितकारी. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, those folks with the microphone, I don't want to hear you. Everybody, 1, 2, 3. Actually, you're better than the people with the microphone. That's very good. Okay, next line. Dukh sukh. Dukh sukh. Saris. Saris. Dukh sukh saris. Prasansa. Prasansa. Gari. Gari. Dukh sukh saris. Prasansa gari. Dukh sukh saris. Prasansa gari. Now I want you to hear me singing this and you'll find it easier to say. सबके प्रिय सबके हितकारी. बोलो. Again. दुख सुख सरिस प्रशंसा गारी. दुख सुख सरिस. One more time. दुख सुख सरिस. The whole thing. सबके प्रिय. दुख सुख. दुख सुख सरिस प्रशंसा गारी. Now let's sing that with rhythm, and everybody ready? Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Bolo. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. सबके प्रिय सबके हितकारी. Everybody.
सबके प्रिय सबके हितकारी.
सबके प्रिय सबके हितकारी. सुख सरिस प्रशंसा गारी.
सुख सरिस प्रशंसा गारी.
दुख सुख सरिस प्रशंसा गारी.
दुख सुख सरिस प्रशंसा
गारी. Here, Sant Goswami Tulsidas is describing that person who has a content mind. Sabke priya, they are loving to all. Sabke priya, they are loving to all. Sabke hitkari. Hitkari ये शब्द क्या मतलब है? This word hitkari is just a beautiful term. It means one who brings relief to the pains and miseries of others. Sabke priya, loving to all and the reliever of the distress of others. Wow, that's God, isn't it? Isn't that Bhagavan? Loving to all and the reliever of everyone's distress. But here the poet is saying, you and I can be that kind of person. Now, is it true that we can love everybody? Or do we have to have one of two people we have to hate? Do we have the potential to love everyone? What do you think? Anybody, do we have the potential to love everyone? Except that one person, right? You know, we all say, I love everybody, but that person. If we love everybody, there's no but. We love everybody. Sabke priya, to have that feeling that I have no dislike or animosity to none of God's creation. Advesh sarva bhutanam, Bhagavad Gita. Sabke priya, sabke hitakari, Ramcharitmanas, same thing. Advesh sarva bhutanam, I have no hatred for none of God's creation. Sabke priya, and then sabke hitakari, that I am there to do whatever it is necessary to bring comfort, satisfaction, and relief to those who need or who are in distress. Dukh sukh saras prasan sagari, Bhagavad Gita. In Ramayana, Dukh sukh saras prasan sagari. And I will do this. I will be loving to all. I will be the one who can bring relief with every effort that I have. But when I do it, it doesn't matter if I'm sick. It doesn't matter if I've been hurt. It doesn't matter if I've been insulted. It doesn't matter if I've been degraded. My mind is content that what I'm doing is the right thing to do. Now there is the big part, the real challenge of this. To say I love everybody, to try to be helpful to everyone, but to do it under the conditions where everyone doesn't like us, where everyone may treat us very poorly, and where others may insult us, but yet we have to do what we have to do. Now this is the challenge of this philosophy of having a content mind and being able to really become a true das or dasi, a servant of the Divine Lord, and to do seva. Das or dasi, karma kya hai? Kartabya hai. Their duty and their activity is to do seva. Seva means to serve in the name of God without any expectation. Now this is the challenge. It doesn't mean that we don't have to work and earn a living. It doesn't mean that we do not have to pay our mortgage and pay our credit card bills. No. All of that has to be done. That's our responsibilities, our social responsibilities. But our spiritual objectives must always be to be content, to be happy, to be at peace with oneself. In other scriptures it says that when we are content within, we have the peace that passeth all understanding. That is, we feel so good, it's very difficult to explain it to anybody. You have to tell them, you got to feel this to know what I'm talking about. You got to feel this to know what I'm talking about. Now when we chant bhajan, kirtanam, and if we do to devotion, there is a feeling of exhilaration. There is a feeling of comfort. There is a feeling of fulfillment. There is a feeling of joy. If the person sitting beside you is not chanting, you cannot share that joy you're feeling. They have to do and feel what you are experiencing in order to derive that value. So sometimes in mandiras we are seated here, I am lecturing or we're singing, and someone beside you is having a conversation with the other person at the back. It can be very distracting. So it is important that all of us understand that if we are not distracting ourselves, we are certainly contributing to the distraction of others. So although we may think, listen, I'm doing this, I don't have to worry about anybody else. No, there is always somebody else. Be conscious of the other person in our lives. That our activities, whether here in the mandir or outside of the mandir, always have a direct impact or indirect impact on the other people around us. Sabake priya, sabake hitakari. So as such, if we are acting with loving nature to everyone, then love has to be built upon mutual respect. Respect the other person's time, space, and ability for peace of mind. Do not be that Yashmano dvijate loko, loko na udvijate. Do not be the one who says that I don't do anything to disturb anybody when I'm doing that all the time by my activities. If my activity is argumentative, if my activity is negative complaint, if my activity is always being negative, then I'm going to affect the lives of those around me. If my activity is very complimentary, very positive, very helpful, I definitely will affect the lives of those around me. Whether we do negative or positive, we have an impact. Prem so Sitapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. Thus, the poet is saying, Sabke Priya, Sabke Hitakari, Dukh Sukh Saris Prasansagari. Those who are loving to all, those who are beloved by all because they bring relief. Now someone will ask a question, Panditji, I don't know anything, what can I do to help anybody? Now therein is $1 million question. What can you do to help anybody? Oh my, if you don't know, come and see me one day, I'll tell you. I have a list so long, millions of things that we can do, that we can help somebody else. But if I ask that same person, what can you do to help yourself? I don't know. They usually don't know what they can do to help themselves also. So they need help. Now I'm not talking to anyone in this mandir. It's somebody who's not here, of course. So when you meet them, tell them about this message and that you believe in this message and you will practice it. Because sometimes we tend to look for the other person to have this problem, not ourselves. But we must look to ourselves. Now let's see if we can get the next line of the Chaupai up. Ready? Everybody says up right? Kahi, kahi, Satya Priya. Kahi Satya Priya. Kahi Satya Priya. Bachana Bichari. Bachana Bichari. Kahi Satya Priya Bachana Bichari. Satya Priya Bachana Bichari. Jagat Sovat. Jagat Sovat. Sarana Tumhari. Sarana Tumhari. Jagat Sovat. Sarana Tumhari. So let's see if we can sing it now. Kahi Satya Priya Bachana Vichari. Everybody. Kahi Satya Priya Bachana Vichari.
Kahi Satya Priya Bachana Vichari.
Jagat Sovat Sarana Tumhari.
Jagat Sovat
न तुम्हारी जागत सोवत शरण तुम्हारी जागत
Sovat Saran Tumhari.
Now both the lines together. Sri Ram Jai Ram. Sri Ram Jai Ram. Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai. Everybody, sabke, sabke. Repeat. Sabke. Dukh sukh saris prasansa gari. Repeat. कही सत्य प्रिय वचन विचारी कही
सत्य प्रिय वचन विचारी
जागत सोवत शरण तुम्हारी जागत
सोवत शरण तुम्हारी
जागत सोवत शरण तुम्हारी जागत सोवत शरण तुम्हारी. The message from this Chopai is vast. First, develop the qualities that we have this state of content in our mind, contentment that we are happy with ourselves. As such, we are happy to share that happiness with others by being kind and loving to all. And when we are doing this, there is no reservations. Sukh dukh saris prasan sagari, man prasan hai. I'm happy inside that I'm being given the privilege to do what I'm doing. And in the process of my interaction with humanity, kahi satya priya bachana vichari. We're all told to speak the truth. But there is something very, very basic about telling the truth. You must know when to tell the truth, why to tell the truth, the place to tell the truth, and to whom you're telling the truth, and the objective that you hope to derive from telling the truth. If by telling the truth you're hoping to hurt someone, then that truth should be left untold. If by telling the truth you're looking to gain some fame and name, then it should be left untold. Here the poet says, we must tell the truth scrupulously. We must decide carefully what will be the value of this truth when I deliver it. If I feel that in delivering this truth, I will bring pain and misery to others intentionally, then don't deliver this truth. Now someone will ask, Panditji, the policeman arrests this person and they come to me and say, did you see it? And I know if I say yes, they will charge the person. What would you do? Would you say yes? Because you did see, right? It's the truth. But the police are going to charge a person. What would you do? What? What would you do? I hope you'll say yes. Because that truth is not intended to hurt that person. That truth is intended to make sure that the law does their job and the person will remember the power of the law. As such, some of us says, don't get engaged. I don't know, it's not my business. So that is the kind of truth we must tell. But if we find out our next door neighbor is really, having a tough time in their life, they can't seem to pay their bills, and they're suffering because the husband is not working, the wife didn't have a job, and so on. And then we want to tell the whole world about this because we want to make them look bad. Now that truth we don't want to tell. Because the truth is, the husband is not working, they can't pay their bills. That's the truth. But what value will it be to tell someone else about this? Maybe the best thing you could do is go and help them. So the truth must be looked upon scrupulously. And then, Jagat Sovat Saran Tumhari. Jagat, when we are awake. Sovat, when we are asleep. Sharan Tumhari. That, O Lord, let me be under your protection. Let me be under your protection. There's a prayer I used to say when I went to school in the days of colonial. And it says, this night, when I lie down to sleep, I give the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I give the Lord my soul to take. Sharana Tumhari. Of course, there's another version of that prayer we'll say for another day. But here, the message is very simple. That if we live our lives with a desire to do what can be done whenever it can be done based on our abilities and faculties, and we do it without hesitation, we do it without any desire of contribution or benefit, and we seek to speak the truth only in the best interest to bring positive results, and then we seek God's protection at all times, then there is no question that man santosha, we will have that peace that passeth all understanding. Prem so Sitabri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. Our message today was very simple. That we must all seek out the opportunity to help and to serve in society. Never find a reason not to. Find a reason to. In my experience, I found many people who will give me 100 reasons why they cannot. And I usually say to them, I want you to give me 2 reasons why you can. Because I know it's easy to find a reason why I cannot do good. But I want you to find a reason to do good, because the objective is to do good. And in our challenge of doing this good, we must not forget that in doing good, everyone benefits. Not only ourselves, but everyone else. I've chosen this morning to do a bhajan that talks about sharing our most precious possessions. And what is our most precious possessions? Anybody, what are your most precious possessions? Anyone wants to answer that for me, please? What are our most precious possessions? Knowledge. Give the man a big hand, please. What else? What else? Bread of life. Give him a big hand, please. But we can't share our bread of life with anybody, by the way. Okay, that only belongs to us. What is our most precious possessions?
Peace of mind. Peace of mind.
Peace of mind. Give her a big hand. But can you give me some of your peace of mind? You can't share it with anybody. I want you to, your precious possession that you can share with everybody. And by the way, when you give it, you don't lose anything.
Love, knowledge of God.
Love, okay? I give all of my love to you. Can I give my love to anybody? I can express my love, but can I give the love that I have to someone else to feel the same love? No. You can't give your happiness to anybody, that's yours. They have to have their own happiness in their mind. Think carefully before you speak. Your time is your time. You can't give it to anybody. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm not hearing you. Education? Education? Knowledge, education. Give her a big hand, please. What can we give to others that is most precious to us? What is most precious to us as human beings is the bliss of God in our lives. That is that thing we call the soul, the Atma. And we cannot give this Atma away, but what we can express to others and share with others is how to love this Atma. That wherever we go, we are giving it away and says, please take the love of God. Take the love of God. I've got lots of it. Now, can we declare that we have God's love? The answer is yes, we do. Everybody's got God's love. And give it to those who don't have. Because some people say, God doesn't love me, that's why I'm not rich. God doesn't love me, that's why I'm not good looking. God doesn't love me, that's why I'm not smart. God doesn't love me, that's why I didn't pass my exam. We blame God for everything. But no. To those people, we need to give the gem of the love of God. राम नाम के हीरे मोती मैं बिक रहा हूँ गली गली कृष्ण नाम से हीरे मोती मैं बिक रहा हूँ गली गली ले लो रे कोई राम का प्यारा शोर मचाऊं गली गली बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम
बोलो राम राम राम।
माया के दीवानों सुन लो एक दिन ऐसा आएगा, धन दौलत और माँ का जाना यही
यहीं पर
रह जाएगा, रह जाएगा।
रह जाएगा।
माया के दीवानों सुन लो, एक दिन ऐसा आएगा, धन दौलत और माँ का जाना यही पर रह जाएगा। सुंदर काया मिट्टी होगी, सुंदर
काया मिट्टी होगी,
चर्चा होगी गली गली। ले लो रे कोई राम का प्यारा, शोर मचाओ गली गली। बोलो राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम,
राम राम
बोलो राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम, राम राम। माया के दीवानों सुन लो, all those who are crazy about this world that are living and think that all that I have and my possession is what is all about. माया के दीवानों सुन लो, एक दिन ऐसा आएगा, one day will come, धन दौलत और माल का जाना, all of the wealth and everything that you have in the vault, in the treasury, यही पर रह जाएगा. You will have to leave everything and go. सुंदर काया मिट्टी होगी, this beautiful body that we adorn so much, that will become dust also. चर्चा होगी गली गली. Says in that case then, while we are here, why don't we share the gems of Ram Naam ke Heere Moti? The name of God. Share it. You know, someone said, Panditji, so what do you expect me to do? Stand in the mall and tell everybody love Rama, love Krishna? People are actually doing that. They're telling you love Christ and love Allah. But Hindus, we don't want anybody to love our God. As such, tell people about how much you love Rama and how much you love Krishna and what change they've made in your life. How you feel comfortable when you listen in your morning devotions. How you're transformed into a week of joy and happiness. Yes, be proud to that. Tell your spouse, tell your children. Share the joyous experience. That is the gift that we can give. That when we give it, we don't lose. Everybody else is gain. Prem so Sitapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. Let me take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you. कौन पहले बार आए हैं? Who has come for the first time to Mandir? 1, 2. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. And I see some faces who haven't been here for a while. They're attending for the first time this year. Who's attending for the first time this year? Put your hands up, please. Don't be shy. Give them all a big hand, please. We welcome you into 2015 and hope we'll see you all of 2015. Not only for the first week or the second week. Some people say, I must visit Panditji once a year. So they come on the first week or second week. And then after a whole year, I don't see them. Do you know how much it grieves me when I don't see you all here? I notice everyone who comes, I say, where were you last week? Oh, Panditji, you noticed? Yes. What you don't know is that I have this camera sits there that takes everybody's pictures. And every week I sit down and look to see who's not there. So I know who's not here. So remember this. So please come as often as you can. One of the challenges we'd have, if everybody who comes to Mandir came on the same day, we'd have a problem. So it's good that you are circulating, but don't stay out of circulation for too long. Once or twice every month is good. That means you must come at least twice a month. 2 weeks you can be out of circulation, 2 weeks you're in circulation. And if you plan to come every week, no problem, we'll expand the Mandir. But until you start doing that, there's no plan to expand this Mandir. Prem se Sitapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. Priti Bhojan today is prepared by the Mandir, and we are still looking for those who want to sponsor any time, Sundays or on Tuesdays. We have launched a very new and most innovative class to learn to speak Sanskrit. Now some people will say, Panditji, I can't even speak Hindi. I can't even speak English properly. You want me to speak Sanskrit? Why? You know, philosophy all of the great philosophies were by ancient people. All of the great concepts of mathematics were by ancient people. All of the great theories about human way of life was by ancient people. We are still learning from the ancient people. Now, Sanskrit, to the best of my knowledge, is the only language that can be used for computer programming, precisely high-level programming. That is, in a computer, a word must only have one meaning. That is, if I say NOT to the computer, it will mean not. And if I say ICE, it will mean ice. If I say NOTICE, what will it mean? Not ice or notice? Which one is it? Not ice or notice? It will see it as not ice, and you want it to be notice. Okay, that is my example. In Sanskrit, every shabd has only one meaning. One, and as such, it is the most precise language. Now, once you've learned a little bit of this language, you can start seeing the basis for all other languages. Latin, which is called the Romance language, is Latin. French and Spanish are the Romance language, all coming from the root Latin. But Latin root also has root in Sanskrit. Now, this thing that we speak called English, it has no roots actually. Its roots are in Latin, English, Spanish, and Sanskrit. Many words we use in the English have a root in Sanskrit. English language has very few words. Maybe 25% of all the words that we speak in English is actually English. Every bit of it is borrowed from other languages. So, what value will it gain? It will expand your paradigm to see the world differently. And once you start reading the Sanskrit alphabet, the shlokas and mantras become very simple and joyful. And not only you will know the meaning of them when you chant them. Now, we all know one simple Sanskrit prayer called Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva. Everybody say please. Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Chasaka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Saravam Mama Deva Dev. That is pure Sanskrit. Pure Sanskrit, but we all know it. Every Hindu, wherever in the world, we know this, especially in the Caribbean and colonial countries, every Hindu from those parts know this prayer. So, the classes have started yesterday. We have only 4 students. Only 4. That is very sad. Let's see if we can have a few more. So, please sign up. It's on Saturday mornings, and the timing is, I think, from 10:30. And it doesn't have to be for children who should go for these classes, by the way. Grown-ups should go for these classes. And we have a Bhagavad Gita class and a Ramayana class. It is not for your children, it is for you and your children. Because if you learn, you will want to encourage your children. But if you're sending your children, you have no interest, who will they practice with? But if you, the grown-up, take some time to go to the class, your children will be motivated. Wow, my mom and dad are learning something at this age. But some of these parents say, Panditji, I'm too old. It's too late for me. It's never too late for you. Look at me, I'm this old and I'm still learning. And boy, I'm old. Okay. As such, it's never too late to learn. Prem Sudhavati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. We need sponsors for Priti Bhojan for all the dates, Sundays and Tuesdays, so please check with the front office. Kala Niketan, all of our classes, dance, tabla, Hindi classes, vocal classes, music classes, Kathak, Bollywood fitness class, Sankritam or Sanskrit classes, all of these are available now, and Gita classes and Ramayana classes. Now, if you're interested in Gita and class, Gita and Ramayana, the date is not set. We are looking for at least 12 people to sign up, and then we'll have a date. Okay? We'll try to work a date out as one evening in the week or early Saturday morning. So these classes, Gita and Ramayana, you don't have to know Hindi or Sanskrit, just willingness to learn. Today, we are having a seniors family day. That is, seniors with families are invited to play bingo. So come on out and have fun with the seniors. Our Bal Vihar program is also taking registration. Please enroll your children now. ages from 5 to 12 are enrolled in this class. And these classes are on the weekends. Those of you who brought prasad, please come forward. We shall offer bhog.
आवो भोग लगावो मेरे मोहन 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 दिलिनी के बेर सुदामा के तंदुल 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 रुचि रुचि भोग लगावो मेरे मोहन आओ भोग लगाओ मेरे मोहन आओ भोग लगाओ मेरे मोहन आओ भोग लगाओ मेरे मोहन दुर्योधन को मेवा त्याग्यो दुर्योधन को मेवा त्याग्यो दुर्योधन को मेवा त्याग्यो दुर्योधन को मेवा त्याग्यो साग विदुर घर खायो मेरे मोहन आओ भोग लगाओ मेरे मोहन आवो भोग लगाओ मेरे मोहन आओ भोग लगाओ मेरे मोहन आपकी वस्तु आपके आगे आपकी वस्तु आपके आगे आपकी वस्तु आपके आगे आपकी वस्तु आपके आगे प्रेम सहित अपनाओ मेरे मोहन आओ भोग लगाओ मेरे मोहन आओ भोग लगाओ मेरे मोहन आओ भोग लगाओ मेरे मोहन
सभी लोग बोलो कृष्णा Arpanam. In saying Krishna Arpanam, we are all declaring that we offer in your name, O God, whether we have brought prasad or not brought prasad, the offering is made in everyone's name. But let me remind everyone that it's a wonderful opportunity to take on Sundays to bring some form of prasad, especially if you can get that one apple, a red apple. Every Sunday we make offerings to Hanumanji, and we start our program at 9:30 in the morning, and we finish at 12. And then there's Aarti and Bhojan. So remember, it's good to participate in the entire program, and we look forward to seeing all of you again. Now, how many of us here today are between the ages of 13 to 30? Put your hands up, please. 13 to 30, stand up, please. 13 to 30. 13 to 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just the right number we needed this morning. We need 11 people to help us to serve bhojan in the mandir. Afterwards, you're all invited to give half an hour of time for seva. You will serve those who are seated. You will go to the cafeteria. You'll get a quick indoctrination. And Dr. G, it's good to see you here this morning. Please remain standing. This young lady is one of the artists who painted the images on the murti. She's now a practicing MD in Toronto General Hospital. Give her a big hand, please. Good to see all of you. And she will be serving bhojan today also. Right? Everyone, please stand for Aarti.
जगदीश हरे
स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे
भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के
संकट क्षण में दूर करे
ओम जय जगदीश हरे वे फल पावे
दुख बिन से मन का
स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम
जय जगदीश हरे
मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गहूँ में जिसकी स्वामी शरण
कहूँ मैं किसकी
तुम बिना और न दूजा
प्रभु बिना और न दूजा
आश करूं मैं जिसकी ओम जय जगदीश
हरे
ओम
जय जगदीश हरे
तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर
पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर
तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश
हरे
ओम जय जगदीश
हरे
तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता मैं मूरख कल कामी मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो बरता ओम जय जगदीश
हरे
ओम जय जगदीश हरे
तुम हो एक
अगोचर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी सबके प्राणपति किस विध मिलो दया में किस विध मिलो दया में तुमको मैं कुमति ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश ठाकुर तुम मेरे, स्वामी रक्षक तुम मेरे। अपने हाथ उठाओ, अपने शरण बढ़ाओ, द्वार पर तेरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
विषय
विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा, स्वामी कष्ट हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ाओ, संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
तन मन
धन सब है तेरा, स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा। तेरा तुझको अर्पण, तेरा तुझको अर्पण, ध्यान आदि मेरा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय आरती जो कोई नर गावे, स्वामी जो कोई नर गावे। कहत शिवानंद स्वामी, कहत शिवानंद स्वामी, परवांचित फल पावे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे,
जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट नाथ,
जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। सभी लोग हाथ जोड़कर और आँख बंद करो. We clasp our hands in front of our chest like this. Parents, show the children, please. And we bow our heads and close our eyes. We appeal to Bhagavan Ram that, O Lord, forgive us for whatever errors we might have made here today. And we appeal to you to be our constant guidance, our sustenance and protection as we continue to live in your world. Shantakaram
भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं
Lakshmikantam
कमलनयनं योगिविज्ञानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णु भवभयहरणं
शांति
अन्तरिक्षं शान्ति
पृथ्वी
शान्ति
रापा
शान्ति
औषधयः
शान्ति
वनस्पतयः
शान्ति
विश्वदेवः
शान्ति
ब्रह्मा
शान्ति
सर्वे गुण
शान्ति
शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि. For those of us who can, please bow our heads touching the ground. Om Gurura Brahma Gurura Vishnu Gurura Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Asato Ma Sadagamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityormam Amritam Gamaya. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. सीतापरि रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. सच्चे सनातन धर्म की सबको जय 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 श्री राम. Please be seated, everyone. Accept your arati, panchamrit bhoj and bhaj prasad, and join us for bhojan, please. Those volunteers, please join us in the cafeteria as soon as possible. Thank you.